All right, so here we go. Right now we're going to talk about technical analysis. What is technical analysis? Technical analysis basically means that you're going to look at the price history of the stock and you're going to use that price history to make an investment decision for the stock going forward. So for example, let's say a stock has done really well over the recent past. So you look at the chart, you realize that the stock did really well over the last few months, and then you tend to extrapolate that trend, that price trend, to the future. So you say the stock has done really well in the recent past, so it's probably going to do really good in the near future. So let me extrapolate that price trend into the future. That's one way of using technical analysis. But basically, with technical analysis, you're going to use the chart. You're going to look at the chart, and you're going to make an investment decision based on this chart. So let me give you an example. I have this chart that I have here that I want to show you guys. So take a look at this chart right here. If you look at it, the blue line is the stock price. So the stock price has gone up, and then it came down, and then it went back up, and then it came back down. If you look at this chart, the overall price trend seems to be going downward, right? You see this trend going downward. And then these lines, these black lines, are the ones that the chartist has created. So this is what they call the support level, okay? The support level of the stock. So if you notice, every time the stock reaches this bottom line, it jumps back up. Okay, so it doesn't seem to want to cross this support level. It doesn't want to cross it from above to below. So this is what they call the support level. And then you have this one right here that's called the resistance level. So in this section, the stock seems to go up, and once it reaches this resistance, it actually goes down. So it seems to not be able to break through this resistance level. And if you see that the stock is trading in this channel, right, or this range, it seems to be within this range. Then right here, the stock seems to change, and it breaks through the support level, and this turns into a brand new pattern. Okay, so now in this section, this becomes the resistance level. The stock hits this, and then it goes down. So now it has a different trend or a different channel that it's moving in. So this section is the support level, this section is the resistance level. Over here, this is the support level, and this is the resistance level. So it's moving within this channel. Over here, it's moving within this channel, and then over here, it's going to move in a different channel. So you end up making trading decisions based on this chart. So for example, let's say you're looking at this chart and you say that this is the support level, this is the resistance level. If you notice that the stock goes down and hits the support level, then you might make a buy decision. Okay, so you would buy right here, hold the stock, and then sell it somewhere around here before it reaches the resistance. So that would be one way of trading. Or maybe when it reaches the resistance, you might say, let me short the stock. And you short it, you hold it right here, and then you cover your short. So that's one way of using technical analysis. Then you can draw this line, right? This downward trend. So in this case, if you were to invest in a little bit longer term, you might want to short the stock because there's a downward trend. So you acknowledge that there's a trend, and you would make your trade accordingly. I also want to show you some of these things right here, some of these indicators. So if you go to Yahoo Finance or any of these finance websites, they're going to have indicators. They're going to have technical indicators to help you analyze the stock in terms of technical analysis, okay, not fundamental analysis. So an important indicator is the simple moving average. You can have a 50-period simple moving average. or you can have a longer trend, 200 period moving average. So let's look at this. Let's add this indicator. So here it is. Here's the 200 day moving average. Okay. Then let's look at a 2-year graph. A 2-year graph. There's the 200-day moving average. So right here it seems to be in an upward trend, the stock. Here it seems to be in a downward trend, and here it seems to be in an upward trend. An important indicator is also when the 50-day moving average crosses the 200-day moving average. Okay? Right here you have the 50-day moving average. All right? So you can plot, if you want, you can plot the 200-day moving average with the 50-day moving average, and then once those two cross, then you can, make a decision on whether to buy or short the stock. So these are some of the technical indicators. Basically, you make a decision based on the price performance, the past price performance of the stock. Now, the finance literature, the academic literature basically says that doesn't work, that we can't use past prices to predict future prices. That's what the traditional finance literature says. But of course, you have all these chartists and technical analysts that disagree with that and think that, by looking at the stock prices, the past stock prices, you can make a decision on future stock prices, so it's just kind of like up for debate. Another argument in favor of technical analysis is, that to do a real fundamental analysis of a company, you need macroeconomic and company-specific data. And this data sometimes doesn't come out very quickly. So it's hard for you to revise your stock estimate based on this economic and firm company data. So basically, technical analysts say that, charting or technical analysis actually takes into account this, very quick change in demand or change in market circumstances that fundamental analysis can't actually look at. So that's, they argue that they can, predict prices more accurately in the short run because of this, noticing what the change of demand in the market is and so on. So that's a technical analysis in a nutshell. There's a lot more to it. There are books that you can read on this. The business media tends to use technical analysis a lot, so a lot of the terms are there. They talk about these, relative strength indices. They talk about the Bollinger Bands and so on. So there's a lot out there that you can look at, but that's pretty much technical analysis in a nutshell. Thank you, guys.